video we're going to talk about country roads. So country roads are not always going to be the same. They are 60 mile an hour, sometimes they're 50, they're 2 lanes, sometimes they can be 1 lane. We need to pay attention to what's happening in country roads though, because bends could be quite sharp and hit that at the wrong speed, and then you can lose control quite easily. So it's all about, when you're in a country road, anticipate and plan what might be happening. If you look down this road, it's 2 lanes, but look at how high the edges are. The edges are quite high. You can't see round the corners because of the edges and the growth that's in the verges. So it's all about anticipation, observation. What could you get down a country road? Well, there could be tractors, there could be horse riders, there could be cyclists, there could be pedestrians. Bigger vehicles, not so much of, cars, all sorts. Coming through a village, speeds dropping to 30, you need to be aware of the village. What's the village like? What's the roads like in the village? Are they fairly small? It's quite tight. Travelling at a nice comfortable speed to be able to deal with whatever comes up. There could be an horse ride around the corner. So we're anticipating what might be around the corner and always think what's the worst thing you could find around the corner. As you can see, it bends back again. It's quite tight, so it's about slowing down. Now there's parked vehicles, so we're going to have to check and move round and just drive at a nice comfortable speed. The vehicle in front is braking, so it's telling us there's something happening, and that is there's a gap down there, but it's quite small. And if you notice, the road is going thinner, so that's going to make it more difficult. There's cyclists. Noticing the road again is getting smaller, the edges are getting more enclosed into the road, then the road's going to widen again, so you've got to be thinking about giving way to other vehicles, or they've got to be doing the same to you. The drop off on the side of the road could have quite deep potholes in. You've got to think about the verges, how soft are the verges if you come into a really tight area. When you go in the verges, do you know what's in the verge? Is it a drop? Is it a ditch? All these things we need to consider. Looking at the bend down there, we can see the car coming round, but you can see the top of the van as well. So that there, you can just ease down. Can't see much else. We're looking in the fields. Can we see any tractors that might be coming out of the fields after being working all day? Again, the speed limit's 50, so it's not the national speed limit. Look at the potholes on the verge there. Coming round, we've got a hill, so we've got warning signs telling us there's a bridge, and there might be pedestrians crossing, cars pulling out, taking all that into account, slowing down because we don't want to be going over the bridge too fast. We don't want to be airing the car because that can then damage the car as well. So again, there's lots and lots of things to think about. There could be animals as well. So wild animals, there could be sheep on the road, there could be cows on the road. All things that we need to be thinking about. And as we turn into this road, it's got a national speed limit, but the road's quite tight. It's quite small. There's just probably enough room for 2 cars to pass really slowly past each other. But we can drive in the centre of the road until we see an oncoming vehicle, then we're going to slow down and move over to the side of the road. So we've got lots of things that we need to be thinking about, and that's why we can't really lose control in country roads, and we need to be on it all the time. So just over there we can see that there was a roof of something in the edge line, but can't see anything now. We've got another humpback bridge. The sign's telling us that we can't see over the bridge. We don't know what's the other side of the bridge. So we're going to start to slow down. We're going to change the gear down to second. And we're going to beat the horn just to warn them that we're here. And as we come over, there's nothing but there's a car parked. There could have been an oncoming car, and the road's still getting really tight. So we're just going to sit in the middle and we're just constantly observing to see what's around, what's going to happen. And then we're coming into a village again, the speed's going to drop to 30. We need to be aware of that. So we've got a bend as well, quite tight, can't see round it. So we're just going to do it nice and slow. And again, another bend, and it bends round. Can't see what's ahead, so out of the junction, so we're going to turn left. We can't see to the right, we can see to the left, but we can't see to the right, so we're going to come to a stop. We're going to look nice and safe, and always have good observation at in these sort of roads. So you can see the road bends back round again. Now we're back in a village. We're going to have lots of obstructions again. We've got crossroads in the village as well. So we're going to be checking. So the hazards as well, look. And we're going to turn left. Observations again. And as we come down this road, the sign says that we're going to go to a single track road. This is most common in country roads. They can be quite tight single tracks, but with a single track road there'll be things that we call passing places. So places where you'd have to pull in, or the other vehicle would have to pull in. The general rule is the first vehicle that gets to the passing place should pull in, whether that's on the left or the right, and allow the other vehicles to go past. It's not always the case, so we've got to be anticipating things like that. And again, as you can see in the country road, there's a cyclist in front as well. He's getting quite a bit of a speed on, so we're okay at the moment. Look at his position in the road though, so he's sitting more centre as well. So he's going to ease down, because it's better to keep him in front of us at the moment. Can't see round there. Round the bend. Going to hope he drops into the passing place for us. But if he doesn't, then I'm quite happy to sit behind and travel at a slow speed. Get in a little bit of protection, so you can see how wide the road is. It's only enough for one car. Constantly looking, constantly observing, looking for all the hazards and all the dangers that might be in the country roads. And again, just easing off. He's pulled over. That's it. And again, we're just having a look. Have a look around the corner. Just going to reduce the speed so that we can have a good look around the corner. Got quite a wide bit there that we can just move round into, and again we can't see again. Now it's going quite dark. Again, we're just trying to get the best vantage point we can round the corner. And then you can see there's a tight corner, it's got quite a big limit point on it. The right's meeting the left, and yeah, just coming round and having a look, see if it's nice and safe. Nice and slowly doing this up. It's quite a sharp bend. And we're just moving away. We can see in front that it's quite clear. We've been quite lucky because we've not met much traffic coming down it. But we're just going to move into this wider part to have a look around the bend again. And then again, down there where the white wall is, we've got the junction. So again, we've got quite a wide bit here. So we're coming in nice and slow because we can drop into the wide bit. And now we're going to go slow up to the junction. turn left. It's coming to the stop there. It's nice and safe. Car coming, but it's nice and safe to just pull out nice and slowly. And now we're back into a village. It's quite tight again, as you can see there. There's enough room for 2 cars though, but we're not going to put lots of speed on. We're going to do it nice and slow. And that is Country Roads.